Attention please. This uploading is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. Follow us.
This is Monkey World, the largest ape and monkey rescue center on the planet. With every animal comes a story. Some funny, some shocking. Dramas great and small. Today on Monkey Life, baby orangutan Jolie arrives at the park from Moscow. And she isn't the only new arrival, as orangutan Roro gives birth.
She's good, she's calm. And it's a girl.
There are over 160 primates at Monkey World, including 59 chimpanzees. The dynamics of each group are very carefully managed. Sometimes the park decides to move the apes and monkeys into different groups, so their own unique needs can be met more easily. Today, in Hernanya's group, 9-year-old Cookie will be helping out 2 chimps who recently moved in. Seamus and Tutti. It was time for them to experience a larger group and to start meeting their new family one by one.
To get started today, we'll probably try and pick somebody a little smaller and a little more mellow rather than bringing Hananya straight in on them. So we're thinking Cookie because she's quite a mellow individual, so I mean that might be a good opportunity. She won't be high pressure, she won't be in their face, and hopefully Seamus will behave himself and Tootie will be interested in the new lady. So have to see how it goes, but I think it's a good choice to start with.
As always, the animal manager Jeremy is on hand to keep an eye on things and to give Seamus cuddles when required. Cookie chooses to stay high up so she can see everything that's going on. But she's greedy and can't resist the treats that are on offer lower down.
Hello, sweetheart.
It's still a bit too daunting for Tootie, so she's taking refuge next door.
Where are we going? Let's go see Cookie. Let's go see Cookie. What she's got in that box. What's Cookie got in the box? Let's check Cookie out. What she got in the box? Not much.
Seamus is building his confidence and feels brave enough to join in. Cookie allows the cheeky boy to take some of her breakfast. This is a big step towards building their relationship. Tootie is still feeling nervous. But Seamus is happy and relaxed and goes off for a celebratory swing. Cookie decides that if the new girl Tootie won't come to her, she'll just have to pay her a visit.
Go get him.
And it's reassuring hugs all round.
Oh, nice one. Good girl.
This is going really well. Tootie's still reluctant to come out of the bedroom, but Cookie keeps going into the bedroom, and clearly there's no riot going on in there, so it can't be too bad. Seamus is, as you can see, playing with me more than Cookie, but nevertheless he is having periodic plays with her. So hopefully we can leave these guys together now, and then if all goes well, we'll introduce somebody else tomorrow.
When Seamus and Tootie moved from the nursery, 2 other boys moved too, Charlie and Gypsy. They were becoming too boisterous, so they were moved to join the boys in the bachelor pad. This morning, Charlie and Gypsy are still getting to know each other in the bachelor group bedroom. Gypsy is finding it quite hard to settle, but Charlie just takes it all in his stride. His calm foster mum Sally in the nursery group was a good influence on him.
We found out very quickly that Charlie he just doesn't care where he goes. he's not bothered. As long as there's somewhere for him to have a little fun, he's okay. He was really very much ready to leave Sal. Very. I mean, he's a real hooligan. He's got what it takes to be with the boys. So he was ready to leave Sally's. It was becoming very difficult there. That was a critical situation. That's a nursery. It wasn't going to work out. He had to go. He's very happy. There's another boy around for him to play with. He thinks that's terrific. Gypsy, that's another whole story. We had to take Gypsy out. He was acting like a bit of a fool, a hooligan, and it was never going to settle down. He was disruptive in the group. He had to go. So he's not so happy. It's going to take time. You know, it might be really another whole week before Gypsy chills out.
Monkey World has the honor of being the European creche for baby orangutans. And this morning, after a 6-hour journey from Russia, the park welcomes a new arrival, baby girl Jolie. Her keepers have accompanied her.
Just pop that back there. Okay.
Oh, welcome.
Hi.
Come on.
Yeah.
A few days ago, keeper Mike traveled to Moscow Zoo to get to know Jolie. She was shy at first, but eventually warmed to Mike. It was a great relief, as he would be her new carer at Monkey World.
She's a pretty little girl. She's a beautiful little girl.
Allison's been through the wars to bring this little girl in.
Cute.
And Allison managed Russian bureaucrats and English bureaucrats of all different types. And in fact, it wasn't until 24 hours ago that we actually got the final okay that she could get on that plane and she could arrive. So I don't know if they've been aware of it, but for us it's been the most amazing, stressful thing that we've ever done. There's going to be a lot going on in the next few days.
3-year-old female Xiao Ning, who can be a bit selfish, isn't too keen on saying hi.
She put her hand right out to her.
But the new girl has definitely caught the eye of little boy Aris.
If you want to come in here.
Saying goodbye is always difficult. For the last 8 months, the Moscow zookeepers have hand-reared Jolie because she was rejected by her mum. Now they're leaving. Jolie is obviously cautious.
No, you go.
But moving her to Monkey World is definitely the best option, as she'll be able to grow up with her own kind. But for now, Mike will give her the support she needs to settle into her new home.
Yeah, she's good. She's gone quiet.
No problem, she's good.
It's gone really, really well. This is the first time that she's been without her favourite keepers, so it's fantastic. And she has now decided I'm a good guy, which is absolutely fantastic. And that is just wonderful. I'm not the bad guy quite so much now. And when they do have their sort of favourite keepers and the favourite keepers go and get out of sight, then of course they want someone to hold. They're still tiny, tiny babies. And she's now decided that I'm quite a good guy.
Over the next few days, Jolie will get used to all the different sights, sounds and smells of her new surroundings. Then it will be time to meet her new housemates. But now, after a very long day, it's bedtime.
There's your favourite cushion. Okay, down you go. Good girl.
The great British summer. Rain, rain, and more rain. Hananya's group of 18 are at least trying to have some fun. The wet stuff gives them a whole new set of challenges, putting their incredible balancing skills to the test. In the wild, chimps in their native Africa often get soaked in the rainy season. But because they can problem solve, they will often use leaves as umbrellas. At the park, alpha male Hananya isn't too keen on getting wet either. And unfortunately for him, it doesn't show any signs of clearing. Most of the chimps aren't bothered by this downpour, but it seems to be having an effect on the girls. And Honey is in a bad mood. Jess has clearly done something to upset her, and although Jess may be older than Honey, upsetting her when her temper's already flared could lead to repercussions. Just like humans, chimps show emotions such as joy, sadness, fear and anger. By baring her teeth and screaming, Honey is showing she's scared and angry. Dominant female Cherry isn't interested in their petty squabble. Taking advantage of the natural water supply is much more appealing. Honey is still in a bad mood and continues to show Jess she's angry. She's developed a lot over the last year and has attitude to equal her growth spurt. Each chimp makes their own unique call, known as a panhoot. As this is just a squabble and Honey is still grumpy, no one responds. Marjoline is being very clever. She uses some wood wool as a sponge to soak up all the moisture. And as for stroppy Honey, shutting the rain and world out is her best option for today. But she might want to keep one eye open just in case Jess comes back for round 3.